the Queen's first cousin and one of her most trusted confidants, Margaret Rhodes, has died aged 91. Mrs. Rhodes, whose aunt was the Queen Mother, died on Friday after a short illness, according to reports. A spokesman for Buckingham Palace said it was not issuing a statement as it was a private matter for the Queen. Mrs. Rhodes, who was less than a year older than the Queen, spent her summer holidays at Balmoral with the Princesses Elizabeth and Margaret. The Queen Mother affectionately called her third daughter. Speaking to the BBC earlier this year, ahead of the Queen's 90th birthday, Mrs. Rhodes repeated her belief that the monarch will never abdicate while she has her health. Mrs. Rhodes said, "Her total dedication is something we should all be grateful for." She attended every key royal event for more than 50 years and recorded her experiences in the Final Curtsey, a memoir which was published in 2011. Lifelong friend. During the war, she worked as a secretary for MI6 and lodged at Buckingham Palace. She later served the Queen as one of her bridesmaids at her wedding to the Duke of Edinburgh in 1947. In June 2012, she recalled the Queen's coronation on BBC Radio 4's Desert Island Discs. She said, "We had only just recovered from 6 or 7 years of deprivation and blackouts and rationing. It was like the sun suddenly coming out behind a lot of very dark clouds, and I think everybody felt that with a new young Queen, a whole new era was opening up. It was somehow exciting." In later life, Mrs. Rhodes served as lady-in-waiting to the Queen Mother for 10 years and was at her bedside when she died in 2002. Mrs. Rhodes' husband Dennis died in 1981. She is survived by 2 daughters, Victoria and Annabelle, and 2 sons Simon and Michael.